Sure. Bye week I thought was extremely productive. I had an opportunity to adjust our schedule a little bit and work on some things throughout practice that we feel needed worked on. You know, we're able to take some time and work a little extra technique, work a little extra fundamentals that we've had to help us play better and get us going in the right direction with the free time that we had and adjusting our schedule that way. So good opportunity. Couldn't have come at a better time, for us in terms of the healing and getting back going again this week. A little extra time in preparation for Howard University as well. But we're excited about heading into Howard this week.
You played 2 games where people really thought you were a big underdog. The first one, 45-0. The second one, you're in the game a whole lot of the way. How did your team get better during those 3 weeks and how are you looking forward?
Well, Mike, it comes through the work week, things that we emphasized that we want to get fixed. We really emphasize those things throughout practice time so those things will carry into Saturday as well. So the work week has to be productive for us to have success on Saturday.
Well, Coach, you're going back home. So how does that feel to you, bringing your team up to D.C. and bringing your team back home there?
It's an exciting time. It's an exciting time indeed. Grew up 10 minutes from Howard University, and as a young kid, walked across that campus many a day, walking across that campus and running around on that football field and the like. Be tons of family and friends that will be there. We're looking forward to it as well, and it's going to be an exciting opportunity for us to get to D.C. and work towards our first conference victory at Howard.
Gabe was saying they didn't recruit him. Did they recruit you? And do you have
Who didn't?
Howard?
Oh, you said Gabe?
Yeah. Yeah. He was saying that Howard didn't recruit you.
Oh, right. I see.
You, and what are your feelings about that?
Well, I was on the list at Howard back in the day, but it chose Delaware State as my choice of college.
Did you have any warm feelings for them because of that they offered you? Or?
Well, ultimately, I didn't want to stay home locally. That was my thing for college. I wanted to get away a little bit. Delaware State wasn't too far at all, and the pitch from their coaching staff to my parents kind of sold the deal a little bit more, for the most part. But outstanding experience, wonderful opportunity there.
You look at the Saturday as sort of the dawn of a new season for you guys?
Indeed, we've talked about October being upon us, and we knew that coming into October here, this first stretch, we'll have 3 games in a matter of 14 days. For that matter, So we know it's important. We know everything counts. Now as we head to Howard this week for this contest, and we look at it as that. It is definitely an opportunity to get going and reaching our goals of competing in the conference and winning a MEAC championship. It starts on Saturday.
Are you satisfied with your team's progress? Like not even early in the season, but also for the bye week?
I thought we've done some good things. I think that there's still a ton of work to do to improve. You want to improve every single day. You want to improve every single week. So we're not going to certainly be happy of where we stand because there's so much that we have to work on. There's so much that we can do and so much ahead of us that we can get better at. And we're certainly not where we want to be in terms of the type of team you want to be right now.
Is it good to have your conference opener on the road where there's a little bit of discomfort instead of at home start?
Well, how the schedule is set up, certainly we can't, change that, But having an opportunity to get on the road and play Howard, certainly it's going to be a great atmosphere, great college football atmosphere. So we're looking forward to it.
Coach, I'm going to ask this question not just because you got on Carolina Blues, but do you use that Carolina ECU game to tell your players, you can't overlook anybody?
Well, we've never gone into a game overlooking anyone. It's never the goal. You can't do that. That's why you play the game. Week in and week out. You can get beat at any opportunity at any time at all. But our focus is on ourselves. We want to just continue to improve. Work hard and practice each week to make sure that we are prepared going into Saturday.
Would you say that you are the favorite going in as a favorite against Howard?
No, not at all. In terms of being a favorite. This is a great football conference. Howard's a great football team as well. And they do a lot of things offensively, defensively, special teams that we have to be prepared for going into this week. But as you look at our conference and all the parity each way, you have to prepare week in and week out.
Is it important that you have a win at Charlotte under your belt as you head into this Saturday?
I think so. I mean, anytime. I mean, all wins are great wins. For the most part. As you come back after that and have an opportunity to play Townsend, number 3 team in the country, and thought we did some good things there, and didn't finish like we wanted to. And you take that and you learn from that. Certainly in terms of how to finish and wanting to finish. And you take that and with a couple of weeks to prepare for Howard, we're excited about where we are right now.
Do you feel good about the potential, what you guys can be as far as a road team?
Definitely. I think that type of atmosphere doesn't, it's rattle us, for that matter. And despite where you're playing, you have to be prepared and ready to go.
Can you tell us a little scouting report on Howard, offensively, defensively? What do you guys expect?
Sure. Offensively, they present a number of problems with the personnel they have. Their quarterback, McGee, is an outstanding football player. Can put the ball wherever he wants it. He can also take off and run with his feet. Things break down. Their running back, Parker, another great one. Big kid. Finishes his runs and the like. And the offensive line, playing well together, coached well. You kind of look at those guys that coach well as well. And the receivers are formidable, as well. Defensively, Coach Petty has always had sound defensive teams. Look at his history as a defensive coordinator and what he has brought to the table. And they'll be in the right place, at the right time. They'll come up and tackle and rally. And those 2 inside linebackers that they have are outstanding. D-line wise, they rush the passer and will get after your quarterback. They're leading in the top of the conference in sacks and the like. So those guys are doing some really good things up front. And again, we have to be prepared and sound for us to have success.
Did you walk them against A&T?
Indeed, absolutely.
Among you guys who might have been really kind of green at the time of the season opener, who are a couple that have progressed the most so far this season?
Well, I would say starting up front offensively, I would say Chris Presley. He kind of battled injury earlier on, and we have him back now. And in the last couple of games, he's coming along there as well. Andre Clark, who had an off-season surgery at running back, is finally starting to get going. He got a few more carries versus Townsend and did some good things there as well. And our receivers are continuing to mature and step up as well. They're doing some good things down the field. On the defensive side of the ball, our D-line has really matured. And I thought they took a huge step against Townsend and working to stop the run against West at Townsend. I really think those guys matured. They're so young, along the line there. Well, I think they really matured there.
For you guys?
Coming off the bye week, it helped us heal from the previous week, and gave us an extra week to know our opponent. Howard's a great team, so I think we needed an extra week to understand who they are and what schemes they play, and plus it's conference. So going into conference week, we need to know who our opponent is.
You guys have fought for a couple tough wins, and then you've lost to 2 really superior football teams. What have you learned from the Duke and Townsend game?
The Duke and Townsend game, we found out our personality as a team. We understand that we have the talent, we have the motivation to win. We just have to put it all together. So from those 2 losses, we became a better football team.
You know anybody up at Howard on the team?
One of the corners, Price, he went to high school with me. He was one of my younger guys that I was molding before I left. So that's going to be good to play against him.
Were you close to the school at all? Did they recruit you?
Howard did not recruit me.
Okay.
They did not recruit me. I think they had a thing. They didn't recruit any inner city kids because they knew that we were trying to get out the city. So they was like, we're not going to waste our time. So, and no, they did not recruit me.
You treat the start of conference season like the beginning of a new season in a way?
Yes, because your opponent knows your schemes and things like that. So we have to reinvent ourselves in some way, like to manipulate their schemes in order to benefit our football club. So, yeah, we do.
You talked about, getting healthier during the bye week.
Yeah.
What's some of the things the team shored up offensively, defensively, or special teams?
Say that again?
What are some of the things you guys really worked on during the bye week?
Oh, I know my coach stressed the fit when making a block, fit, like technique. We went back to the basics. Technique, just going back to the basic schemes, run, power, things of that nature. Just understanding the playbook as much as possible.
You had a win earlier this season on the road at Charlotte.
Yes.
Having that success on the road, how can that help you guys this weekend?
We know how to win. We know how to finish games. That's what we showed in that game. So continue with going back to the tough losses and putting a great win together. I think we're going to come out victorious this week.